You are listening to Live the Dream Media, exclusively on the Live the Dream Media Network.
Thank you for tuning in to the Live the Dream Media Network. Our featured broadcast will begin shortly.
Of her waist, palm sweat, can't wait. She leans into me, oh yeah. I grant her a dream, 'cause I'm a lover boy at heart. I'm a lover boy at heart. Screaming down Main Street, heading for the lake. Toots on bikini and an attitude change. Stands up tall with the wind in her face, saying boyfriend that way. She leans into me, oh yeah. I slam on the speed, 'cause I'm a lover boy at heart, yeah. I'm a lover boy at heart.
You've got a voice, but are you ready for a global audience? Don't just settle for standard studio rental. At Live the Dream Media, we amplify your voice by broadcasting your podcast completely live on our exclusive online radio network. Whether they're down the street or across the world, your listeners can lock in live on YouTube, Meta, and the Live the Dream Media app. Why choose live? Because real-time connection builds a loyal community, extends your reach further than ever, and turns a simple recording into a massive digital event. Stop waiting on the edit. Go live, build your crowd, and live the dream with Live the Dream Media today.
Radio evolves more as the years progress, and it is only becoming better. Introducing the Live the Dream Media app. Catch your favorite music 24/7 and tune into live podcasts, or catch up on your own time with our on-demand library. No matter where you travel in the world, you can be anywhere on the planet and stay connected. Download the Live the Dream Media app for free today on the Apple App Store and Google Play, and experience radio reimagined.
The views and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the hosts and guests, not the opinions of Live the Dream Media. The content provided on this show is for entertainment and informational purposes only.
The Live the Dream Media Network is proud to host an Arizona legend. His remarkable journey spans college and pro basketball, business excellence, and community leadership at the highest level. Get ready for insightful conversations, expert analysis, and a unique perspective that only one man can deliver. This is the Bob Elliott Show, exclusively on the Live the Dream Media Network.
Hello, how is everyone as we keep fighting this heat and being here in the summertime? I am Bob Elliott. This is the Bob Elliott Show. And in the past, you haven't seen me do too much having to do with basketball. And that's been by design. I'm going to change that today. So I've been up in Las Vegas with the NBA Summer League. And a lot of people, when I got back, have asked me questions about our guys. Who did you see? Who did you get a chance to talk to? How are they doing? So this show is going to be all about the NBA Summer League. Not only about some of our former Wildcats that were there, but also some people that when you see the clips, you'll say, oh, I remember him. So let's start out. We had two guys go in the first round, Braden Berries and Koa Pete. Braden was number 10 pick in the first round to the Milwaukee Bucks. I did get a chance to watch him, did not get a chance to film him in an interview. He is playing extremely well. He has made the transition to this level of NBA basketball. Now, first, let's talk about NBA basketball. There's really 4 different seasons that happen, and the competition levels get higher every time. This is what I mean. The NBA Summer League, they tell these young guys, hey, you know, this is NBA basketball. It's the lowest level of NBA basketball. Now, you got guys in there that were very good in college, maybe some guys that played overseas, some guys who actually have been on a team for a year. But the level of competition, better than it was for where they came from, is still the lowest level of NBA basketball. So of the 4 type seasons of NBA basketball, this is the lowest. Next comes the exhibition season. So they'll pick up the competition a little bit more there. The veterans who are coming back are not going to play the types of minutes that they usually do. So you're not getting the full feeling of NBA competition. That's the second one, exhibition season. Third one, the regular season. Now all of a sudden guys play more minutes. It has more online. It's more competitive than exhibition season, but it's still not the real deal. And the last one, the fourth one, is the playoffs. Now, think about the NBA playoffs that just occurred. San Antonio was playing the New York Knicks. And one of the storylines was that with San Antonio, all of a sudden, Victor Wembanyama, 7'4.5", unbelievable talent, was starting to play 40, 42, 44 minutes a game, did not do that during that third level of the regular season. Was it stressing him? Was it something he couldn't handle? Whereas the Knicks, the year before, their previous coach, Coach Timms, he had guys playing 42, 44 minutes a game during the regular season. They got to the playoffs, they wondered if they wore them out too much. So this little delicate balance of how you play guys, how you train guys, let's watch this for next year in terms of Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. I bet that they will not only play him 28 to 30 minutes every game during the regular season. Watch them play him a couple 40-minute games so his body can get used to that. So now the NBA Summer League. So the first person I ran into, and we call him Deli. Tony, run clip number 1, please, with Anthony Del Orso, also known as Deli.
Yeah, we're here. Me and Deli sitting there hanging out in Las Vegas with the Summer League. Deli, how's it going, man?
Doing great. Doing great.
You enjoying it?
What's up? Always.
NBA.
Always.
As you notice now, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are.
That's right.
Arizona Wildcat,
Always get it.
we're always Wildcats,
Yep.
man. Well, good luck. Keep doing your thing. Keep seeing your
Now, this level of competition, so Deli and all the other guys, whether it was Jaden, Braden, Cole, et cetera, all said the same thing. The level of competition is more, but it's the speed of the game at the Summer League and the strength and the athletic ability of the guys in the Summer League. And remember, this is the lowest level of the four. Let's go back. Remember the four levels. You have NBA Summer League. Second level is exhibition season. Third season is the regular. Third level is the regular season, and the fourth level is the playoffs. So Deli was kind of telling that. Now think about Deli's history. So he was born in Melbourne, Australia. Came and first was playing at Campbell University, smaller school, smaller conference, averaged 19.5 points per game. And when he came to U of A, even, there was a difference in the speed of the game compared to at Campbell and the athletic ability of guys. So Deli is sitting there. He's on the roster of the Sacramento Kings. He's on their Summer League roster. So now, there's another thing. An NBA team has 15 guys under contract. That's your 15 guys. Then there's 3 additional guys, number 16, 17, and 18, that might be on what's called a two-way contract, just meaning that they will bounce back and forth between the parent team and their G League team. But any team can come poach them if they want. So they're not protected. The 15 guys on those regular contracts are protected. The club owns their rights. Those guys on two-way contracts, hey, if you're playing really well and somebody on another team says, I think I want that guy, they can go poach him. So Deli was the first guy I talked to. Second guy I had a good chance to talk with was Tobe Awaka. Now, we've all loved Tobe because he just plays so hard, gives that good effort all the time. And Tobe actually was on a two-way contract with the Chicago Bulls. And so I took a couple pictures of him in the game. Tony, if you can give me a number 4, please. So Tobe actually started for the Bulls in this exhibition game. See him there. He's now wearing number 19 and playing his regular role. Now, what I noticed also is, remember, when he was at U of A, he just seemed to be a little step quicker than everybody and a little bit stronger than everybody. Now, all of a sudden, you get into this situation where guys are starting to be a little quicker and a little stronger. So Tobe wasn't getting the rebound every 2 minutes like he normally would. And you see that 6:54 into this particular game, no points, 1 rebound, and 2 fouls. But the other thing I love about Tobe, and you're supposed to be a student athlete, so they tell us, you know, Tobe was named Academic All-American, and I just love that. You know, it just shows that you're a real student athlete, and at some point, the ball's not going to bounce, and you have to make that transition to life. Now, Tobe's history, you know, he's got an unbelievable story. So the high school he wanted to go to back in New York, and that was Cardinal Hayes in Bronx, New York, he had to drive 2 hours one way to go to that. So he was commuting 4 hours a day to just go to school. Don't forget about the practice time and everything else. But good young man, love him to death as we love all our Wildcats. And so Tobe had a chance to watch him play a little bit. The other first-round pick we had was Koa Pete, also known as Mr. Arizona, and he's doing well. You know, there were some questions. He fell in the draft, supposedly down to number 30. He's still in the first round. Got traded twice before he ended up with the Phoenix Suns, all on draft day. So he's with the Phoenix Suns. He seems to be with the Summer League roster in a great situation. So far, he's making a name for himself as a hard player, a strong player, a solid player. Not necessarily your A guy, but he's a good B guy. He'll be there to help everybody out. Then we had our guy who was the Big 12 Player of the Year. We had Jaden Bradley. So if you could, Tony, if you could flip me pick number 5, please. So Jaden is on a 2-way contract, just like Tobey is. He's with the Toronto Raptors. And he was doing, I'd call his Jaden thing, organizing guys, getting them in the right place. Jaden, started out at Alabama and then transferred to us and stayed the rest of his career here with us. And just a solid person and a solid player. He's got that 2-way contract with the Raptors, and so he's doing well there also. So that's our guys. There's 5 of them in the summer league. You had Deli with Sacramento, Tobey with Chicago, Jaden with Toronto, Braden with the Milwaukee Bucks, and Koa Pete with the Phoenix Suns. Then I ran into a former U of A player that will be here next weekend, make that 2 weekends, with the Lute Olson camp. And that's Salim Stoudemire, one of the best shooters that ever occurred here at University of Arizona. So, Tony, let me get clip number 11, please, my interview with Salim.
All right. We're here at the Summer League, and I found an old friend from Tucson, UK Wildcats, Salim Stoudemire. Salim, how you doing?
I'm good. It's great to see you.
You're always good to see you.
You're a good person.
So tell everybody, what are you doing now?
I'm actually out here involved in Legends program. I'm also in NBA Coaches Development program. What I'm looking to do is get into player development.
Okay.
Mentorship. I'm out here networking and linking up with guys like yourself, letting people know what I'm trying to do.
Love it. So one of the things, I know we have 2 guys, 4 players, they were big on the vegan diet. And you were explaining something to me. I said, wait a minute, explain it so that everybody else can find out. How do you get into the vegan diet? You're talking about the step by step. And
Well, I'm from Oregon, so I'm a nature boy.
okay.
We have salmon in the river, rainbow trout. So always a question. As an athlete, they tell you that you need protein and all these things. So one day I went to St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, met some locals that took me around to all these vegan spots. I saw that people actually live like that. And that night I went cold turkey.
That was it.
That was it.
I hear you. Anything you want to say to the folks in Tucson besides bear down?
Bear down, and if you're looking into veganism, take it slow and go step by step. Don't overwhelm yourself. Not everybody's journey is the same. Not everybody's journey is going to be like mine.
That's great stuff, man. Well, good to see you as always, man. Love you, bro.
Great to see you too. Love you too, man.
We're back at you.
Thanks.
All right.
That was a special interview because, Salim was here for 4 years, and I'm sure if you talk to anybody in the media, Salim normally doesn't talk much. And I felt blessed to be able to have that conversation because, we have that kind of rapport. And he obviously is very comfortable talking on camera. Speaks well. It's not about can he not speak well. It's just he's a very quiet individual. When he left the U of A, he was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, played there for a little while. And, again, one of the best shooters in the history of the University of Arizona. Then I also ran into a couple of former coaches that have been through the University of Arizona. The first one is my old teammate, Len Gordy. Now, Len, he and I came here in 1973 together, played through 77. He then was an assistant coach at Arizona. He left Arizona, became a coach at Townsend University. Then he went over to Clemson University. And then he ended up at Creighton University, where he's been there for over 30 years with Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska. So I had a chance to talk to, we used to call him Jabba. Like his nickname, everybody had nicknames. His was Jabbar, so we called him Jabber. So if you could, Tony, run me clip number 3, my interview with Len Gordy.
There he is. Longtime Wildcat, basketball player and assistant coach, Len Gordy. Jabber and I sit up here in Vegas at the Summer League. What's going on, Jabber?
Not a whole bunch, man. Just watching the basketball.
Yeah. We're just sitting here laughing, but we're still here.
Talking about the good old days.
That's right. You got that right. You got that right. So right now you're retired, right?
Not yet.
No? Tell me what you're doing there.
Yeah. Still okay. Retirement's on my mind. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. Well, as we always say, bear down. Bear down. All right. I just saw a kid with.
Yeah, my man Jabber. You know, when you get us guys that didn't grow up in this area, and Coach Snowden recruited most of us from the Detroit area, but then Len Gordy, as well as Herman Harris, came from Chester, Pennsylvania. We're 2,000 miles away from home, and I love to tell this story. There were 8 of us. We're sitting over there at Graham Hall, and we had to come here around mid-August. Then all of a sudden Labor Day hits. It's a holiday. And most of us are used to being at home, go outside, in the neighborhood, you can smell the barbecue going, and we're sitting there in a dorm. You ever seen about 10 or 12 big guys, young guys, healthy guys, crying like babies? We were all like, I miss my mama. Well, I mean, it was good, but that's how you become closer. So it's a good thing. Well, another guy that stepped into Tucson for a little while, and he's been a coach for a lot of years in a lot of different places, is Lorenzo Romar. He was assistant coach with us for 2 years. He played in the NBA. He actually started out in his coaching career as an assistant at UCLA. Then he got the head job at Pepperdine. Then St. Louis, kept moving up. Then University of Washington. Then he was with us, went back to Pepperdine. Now he's an assistant coach with Loyola Marymount. But the thing I love about Lorenzo, here's a guy that's good coach, good player, a man of faith. While he was with the NBA, he decided to shift, and he became the player coach for Athletes in Action, going around the country preaching the word. And, you know, when somebody takes a pay cut like that, but they're following their mission, they're following their heart, you always have to tip your hat off to them, because I felt he was really believing that he could make a difference, and did. So I had a chance to talk with Lorenzo. Tony, you could please give me cut number 2.
All right. I'm here in LA, Vegas, with the Summer League, and I'm here with a face that we've seen in Tucson a lot, Lorenzo Romar. He was assistant coach for a little while. Lo, how you been, man?
I'm good, Bob. Man, great to see you here today.
Always good to see you. People don't know how long we've known each other.
Long time.
When you were come out to Coach Snowden trying to recruit you.
Yeah.
It didn't work. I guess I didn't do my job to convince you to come, but you end up coming later on as assistant coach. So tell everybody in Tucson, so what is it that you're doing now?
I'm an assistant now at Loyola Marymount University. I'm going into my 3rd year.
Okay. Oh, man, that's a pretty campus.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Still home where I'm from, Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's a pretty campus. Well, that's good stuff, man. So anything, main thing is, who are you looking at here?
I just came to see the game. There are a couple of guys that we've been able to coach that are playing in these next 2 games. So just come and check them out and support them.
I hear you, man. Well, it's always good to see you, Lorenzo.
Always great to see you.
All right, bro.
That's one thing a lot of these coaches are there for, even if they're not coaching now. Their assistants, they always go back and they check on their players. Len Gordy was doing the same thing. A big kid that played at Creighton, currently on the roster of the Charlotte Hornets. And so it's nice to see those guys, and they're following up with their players. You know, the relationship that the players have is with the coach. Unfortunately, it's not necessarily with the institution. Now think about that. So especially now when guys are only coming for 1 year, there's not really a tie to the school. And we as fans are like, we do not get the chance, an opportunity to watch them grow and go from being a young kid to a young man and watch their basketball skills get better, because they come for a year and then they're gone. Did have a chance to also talk with Carter Bryant, who we all were able to watch with the San Antonio Spurs. Same thing. He's here for 1 year, then he was gone and doing well. We always want them to do well. We want them to come back. So another former assistant coach at Arizona, and this guy's life has been unbelievable. I mean, he came here, he was on Lute Olson's roster as a player, but, I mean, you know, it's kind of a joke. It's like the only time he ever got in a game is when we were up by 20 and there's less than 1 minute left and they put him in the game. So he knew he was always going to be a coach. And that's what he did. When he finished here, he was an assistant at Arizona, then became an assistant at Memphis, then became the head coach at Memphis. Then he was the head coach at Georgia Tech. Now he's the head coach at UNLV. But what I love about his story is this guy graduated in 2 years with his undergraduate degree when he was here at Arizona. Third year, got his master's degree. Started on his doctorate in his fourth year, and then as assistant coach, he kept working on it. I'm talking about the one and only Josh Pastner. So, Tony, please roll clip number 6.
I'm here with the one and only Josh Pastner, the head coach at UNLV. We all know he's a Wildcat, always has been, always will be. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Good to see you. You had the shirt, the legends of the shirt here, which you are a legend of the game. You're a legend in Tucson, a legend at U of A, a legend in the NBA. You're a great man. So it's an honor to be standing next to you right here.
Folks, you got to know something. I've known this guy since he was 18 years old. He was a freshman in college. Over there at U of A and trying to get some games in at Bear Down and get some games in McHale. Yeah. But how'd you guys look this year?
Good. I like our group. We got to keep, obviously you're getting a lot of guys in the portal. Got to build a brand new team. We had a good first year. Got to build on it. And we'll see how it goes. We just got to keep getting better and keep building for the future.
And you talking about the portal. So we saw like the coach from Michigan said, you know what? I'm tired of the portal and all that. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. We got to get it together. I actually like the portal. You save time, it's efficient, and we just keep it moving. And you find out if somebody's interested in you, if it works financially, and if it does, it's good. If not, you move on.
Well, Josh, always good to see you, man. Good luck this year.
Love you, my friend. You know that.
Take it easy. All right.
He raised a couple of issues there kind of quickly because of a quick interview, but about the portal, and he's saying how if it works out financially. So you see so many players now are leaving the school that they first signed with, and if they get a better deal someplace else, then they're off. We've seen it happen here at University of Arizona also. I feel for the under-type colleges that are the Mid-America conferences where they're not that big. If they all of a sudden have somebody that plays well, the next thing you know, they do not have the ability to pay them as much as the bigger schools. Next thing you know, they're gone. So there is no loyalty to the institution. And in that case, there's no loyalty to the coach either. It's about how much can I get. So the last guy with a U of A connection that I saw, and I love this guy dearly, and we all know who he is. Tony, if you could please give me clip 10, the picture. The one and only Steve Kerr. So I was trying to run the interview on my phone. We spent an hour talking, and the phone went dead, and I lost it. So, that's the problem. You get a 70-year-old guy trying to deal with today's digital world. But, when we get together, Steve, my wife, and I, we spend so much time not talking basketball. We did a little bit of basketball talk, but primarily just getting caught up on family. Steve has 3 kids. He's got grandkids. One of his kids, Nick, is actually coaching with him on the staff of Golden State. But the thing that we just cracked up about, and Tony, give me number 13 real quick. This one right here. So the Arizona Daily Star came up with what they call the Mount Rushmore of Arizona basketball. And Steve and I were cracking up about the fact that if you take our pictures from our senior year and our hairstyles, things have changed. Not only has the game of basketball changed, but look at the hairstyles. I'm not even going to talk about that guy to the far left with the 8-inch afro, okay? But Steve was laughing about how even his hair is then compared to how it is now. So, Tony, if you can bring me back to number 10, please. So there you go. So now think about how the hair looked at 18, 19, 20 years old for both of us. Now you look at what we're looking at. And I was joking with Steve, and I said, hey, you heard it from me first, man. When you get to be 70, it's a little bit different. He said, what about 60? But, Steve has always had an unbelievable sense of humor. And I think that's what keeps him going like he does. But his life has been one of humanity. So a lot of people might not know, Steve was actually born in Beirut, Lebanon, and lived a lot overseas with his dad and mom. Went to high school in Palisades, which is the area where a couple of years ago they had a big fire and everything burned down. And I remember talking with him then, and he said, no, his house was destroyed, but mom got out and she was safe. So, after a while, you start taking what you really want, which really means something, such as everybody's life. And I still remember when Steve was 18, and he's playing for Arizona, and that's when his father was assassinated. And the next game for Arizona was at Arizona State. And some of the things that the Arizona State fans were saying was just totally uncalled for. He's sitting there, and he knew that his dad would want him to play in that game. The poor kid, he was 18. He was crying the whole game, but he came in, did his Steve Kerr thing, shot the three, knocked it down, made shots, played well for us. Has always represented himself, his family, and the University of Arizona well. Went to a pro career playing with the Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, Orlando Magic, Chicago Bulls, San Antonio Spurs, Portland Trail Blazers. But here's a guy, all of us that get into the NBA all want to get a ring. If you can get a ring, you feel good. Steve Kerr has 9 NBA championship rings, 5 as a player, 4 as a coach. But then we start talking about some of his other projects right now going on. So Steve, because of his love of international studies, is helping the College of Humanities here, which is where he came out of. 2 years ago, he received an honorary doctorate from the College of Humanities, a program to raise funds for kids to be able to have scholarships to go to school abroad. And he feels very strongly about that, and has been the lead person for the College of Humanities with the Dean, A.P. Duran. And this is one of his projects that he loves. The other one is, we saw in the past year, a local group of people purchased the Arizona Inn. And Steve was part of that group, because the Arizona Inn for us here in Tucson is iconic. It's a place that brings everybody together. You have warm feelings, warm memories. At Christmas time, you go by there. They have the best decorations inside right there. Just get a bite to eat or get something to drink or whatever. Kids love to go in there and to see the decorations, etc. But he wanted to make sure that whoever owned, this whole group, whoever ended up owning the Arizona Inn would maintain the culture of the Arizona Inn. And so it's great to spend time with Steve, still doing his thing. Maybe we remember where he was the head coach for the Team USA, and in the last Olympics. And, we're just very proud of him. And obviously another one of those guys that came around, and I'm the old head, and I understand that. It's okay. Somebody has to be the old head. So what really brought me there was the National Basketball Retired Players Association Incorporated, also known as the Legends of Basketball. So we had our meetings, as everybody else does up in Las Vegas at that time. The owners meet, the players meet, the retired players meet. So Tony, if you can give me clip number 12, please.
That's the way we're going to get things done. So I wanted a couple of people to come up here, have some conversation. We'll start with Chu. Chu is our board chairman. So Chu will come say a few things. I have a couple other people saying a few things, and then we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, the biggest thing, I'm not,
So we had about 300 of our 1,200 members there. We do it every summer. We call it a summit. Besides being able to collaborate with one another and camaraderie, we'll have sessions on life, on financial, on branding, etc. But that was just a clip of, you get a feel for how many people were there with the NBA Retired Player Association. Then I ran into a couple older guys, not U of A tied, but interesting gentlemen, I will say. So next one is Gar Hurd. Now, you might remember Gar playing for the Phoenix Suns. If anything, Gar is known for what they call the shot. 1976, sent the game to overtime. It was the Suns against the Celtics. I had a chance to get together with Gar. So, Tony, if you could please give me clip number 7.
All right, I'm here with a legend, a true legend, Gar Hurd. You might have remembered him with the Phoenix Suns. Gar, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Good to see a lot of old faces.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Those of us in Tucson might remember when the Phoenix Suns was in 1976. You hit that last shot, that high arching shot.
1976.
Yep, put that game in overtime. But it's always good to see, like I said, we're here with a bunch of other legends. Good to see Gar. Gar is almost like an older brother for me. So
we go back a long way.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, hey, thanks for coming on and
looking a lot better than I am.
Love you, bro.
Hey, take care.
What you say, how you're acting, what you do. Like for me, Gar Hurd, he's a guy that I always watched, the way he carried himself, a true professional. And that's how you end up having a mentor. But then don't forget that you can have a mentor and maybe you are a mentor. So I'd love seeing him. Another guy that we have mutual friends, played against each other. I always laugh when I see this is ML Carr. And most people think of ML Carr, great basketball player, but what he's really more so known for was when he was with the Boston Celtics. And he was that guy on the bench waving the towel, always getting everybody involved. But Tony, if you could go ahead and give me clip number 8, please.
All right. Okay. Hey, I'm here with ML Carr. No, there's no University of Arizona connection, no Tucson connection. Everybody knows ML. ML, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just keep trying to stay young, but I'm great.
Hey, all of us.
Hey,
trying to be young and healthy.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody remembers ML in the NBA with the Celtics.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you stopped by, say hi to the folks in Tucson, and stay healthy.
Way to go, Tucson.
All right, my brother.
Right.
Yeah, he's a character, as you can maybe tell, but does some very interesting things, has gotten involved in a few businesses and made that transition to life after basketball. Then my last interview that I had is a former Sun Devil. Now, when I see those guys that played at ASU, sometimes your bear down kind of kicks in, and you want to throw an elbow at them or something just to remind them that I love you, but I don't. But this guy is 7 feet tall. It's Alton Lister, and here, Tony, if you can run me clip number 9, please.
Just a second. Thank you.
Here I am. I'm here with Alton Lister, former ASU center, former NBA player, at the All-Star, at the Summer League. So, Alton, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Bob. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, you said that you relocated back to Phoenix.
Yeah, hey, guess what? Just about 4 days ago, so I'm just now getting over jet lag. But yeah, I'm home for good. I'm back in Phoenix.
All right, well, it's always good to see you. And first, as we get older,
yes,
it's always good to see each other.
There you go.
Ain't that the truth?
That's a good day.
Well, hey, man, even though I know you went to ASU,
But my line has been 3 of my 4 kids went to ASU, so if I pay tuition payments, I ain't mad at you, except when y'all play us, okay?
Okay, I got you.
We good?
We're good, bro.
All right, bro.
Always.
Have a good one, man.
All right,
Take care of
thank you.
yourself.
Thank you, bro. All right.
Yeah, well, Alton said that he just got back. So he, for the last few years, has been coaching as an assistant coach over in the Philippines. And, you know, basketball could take you a lot of different places. Some of it's here in the States, some of it's out in the country. So as you can see, there are a lot of people. It was great to see our guys, to see the former Wildcat guys, whether they were a player or a coach, and even a couple other people. Steve Kerr, obviously very special. Steve will be here in town for an event. I know it's the weekend of September 19th or 20th with the College Humanities. They're going to be selling tickets for that. More information will be coming out publicly to try to raise funds for students to have scholarships to be able to take part in the International Studies program. So look for him there. Look for some other Wildcats the weekend of July 31st, August 1st, when they have the annual Lute Olson basketball camp that goes on. So you're going to see a few tall people walking around town for the next couple of months or so. So that's it for today. That's my basketball deal. I hope you enjoyed the interviews and some of the information on some of our former Wildcats as well as some other legends. So with that, everybody stay safe. We're getting to the monsoon season. Watch out where you're driving. Take it easy. Bye-bye.